my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was.
You guys can tell by the title of this movie, Equalizer 2 movie review. I thought the movie was okay. Like, there wasn't anything bad about the movie. Like, something I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is the worst movie of the year. It was nothing that was, like, amazing. Or it was like, you know, when you think of the movie, that particular scene stands out. There was none of that in this movie, in my opinion, of course. I did like the opening scene, though, with the whole train stuff. This movie did take a lot from the first movie. I will tell you guys that. Especially the ending scene. The ending scene was sort of like a copy and paste effect. Of course, not exactly, but you know, a lot of stuff from the ending in the first movie was almost the same stuff in the end of the second movie. This movie was kind of misleading because at the beginning you see some guy kill another guy, and then you know you're like, oh, that's the main bad guy. Okay, you know that's who Robert or Denzel Washington is gonna fight in this movie. And then he just never gets any more lines, and then you kind of reveal who like the main bad guy is, which is I guess is a plot twist of some sort. I understand what they tried to do, but I knew that he was the main bad guy all along because I watched some guy talk about the movie before I watched it. So I was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, like, I understand how, and I like what they did with the plot twist. It wasn't a shocking effect. You know, probably because, like I said, I already knew that he was going to turn out to be the main bad guy. So maybe if I didn't watch that video, maybe I would have been a little bit more surprised, but I don't know. But yeah, our bad guy at the beginning basically never gets any more screen time. And I wouldn't say it's like the first movie where there was a bad guy and then the bad guy's like henchman, you know? This is sort of like bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. Pretty sure it was 4 of them. Yeah, I think there was 4. It's like bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. You know, it's not like one above the other and then the 3 henchmen. Or like 2 and then 2 henchmen. It was like, all 4 of them were bad guys. But like the bad guy we saw in the beginning never really played a factor to the rest of the movie until, you know, the end. So yeah, like I said, did take a lot from the first movie. That might be a good or bad thing depending on how much you like the first movie. I thought the first movie was okay. I wouldn't put this one over the first movie, but I won't put the first movie over this one either. They're pretty much the same to me. Like, you know, same kind of story, sort of. Now, people did say there was less action in this film. I do agree that there was less action in this film than the first. But I don't think that's like a really big issue. Because some people make it out like, yo, you know, this is a movie about a guy that's supposed to fight and there wasn't enough fighting. I don't think that was a really big issue. Like, yeah, there wasn't a lot of fighting in the movie, but like, it was okay. I mean, the fight scenes themselves were enjoyable to a certain amount. Favorite part of this movie, like I said, I didn't have one. But, ooh, wait 1 second, guys, my fan's shaking. That's dangerous. Anyway, probably the best acting I would say would be Miles. Like, the acting itself wasn't like amazing, but the character in this movie was. Yeah, like, I mean, in my opinion, The Equalizer 2 is nothing amazing, but it's not terrible either. You know, I wouldn't put it in my top 5 worst movies of 2018, and I wouldn't put it in my best movies of 2018. I don't even know if I would put it in the top 10. I think I've watched 10 2018 movies, but I don't know. I don't remember all of them. I don't even know if I'll put them on the list. But this, to me, is probably, like, you know, I haven't seen every movie of 2018 or every movie that I want to see of 2018. But of the movies I've seen so far, which is a couple, like more than 10, I think, this is probably the most mediocre of all of them. Because there's no bad, like, there's no extreme bad where it's like, oh my gosh, it's terrible. But there's no extreme good where it's like, oh, this is amazing, you know, this is great, this is amazing. So, yeah, I mean that's my opinion. You know, I think this is the most mediocre movie of the year. But hey, things could change. You know, maybe I'll see another movie that's much more mediocre than this. But hey, that's my opinion for now. So the Equalizer 2 for me is going to get a 5.5 to a 6. That's all I'm gonna get. Now, do I think this movie deserves a sequel? The way it ended doesn't really seem like it could be a sequel, because spoiler alert. I mean, it's not really big by any means, but I guess if you want to watch the movie, spoiler alert. But you know, ends off with him going back to his old house, and like he ain't really gonna fight nobody, right? Because like he's the only one in the city, because we saw like everyone was evacuated. So we're presumed to think that he's the only one in that little town there. So I don't think they're really set up with Equalizer 3. But I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Go make another one. I mean, like, the first two films aren't bad. They're not amazing. But, you know, would you rather have two mediocre films and then have a bad last film? Or two bad starting films and then have, like, a mediocre last film? I think they should keep doing what they're doing. I don't think they should try to go over the top and like try to make it something like The Dark Knight Rises. No, not The Dark Knight Rises. Sorry, just The Dark Knight. You know, where it just kind of adds these things here and there to make the story a little bit more interesting. Kind of like what Iron Man 2 did. Some other movies. I think they should just keep doing what they're doing, because you don't want to ruin the franchise by like the last movie or potentially the last movie. You know. So I think they should just go out and make 3 mediocre movies. I think that would be best. If they do decide to go all out, I hope they know what they're doing and don't ruin their franchise. But yeah, sure, why not? Give this movie a sequel. Sequel pass. Give this movie a sequel pass. But what I really want to see, just like A Quiet Place, is a prequel of how Denzel Washington or Ray McCall became the Equalizer, you know? All this agency stuff that he used to go through. I kind of want to see more. I don't kind of want to see that more than I want to see like him fight another bad guy from his past. But hey, you know, that's just me. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie in the comments below. Is my rating too high? Is my rating too low? Again, 6.5. My bad. Again, 5.5 to 6 is what I will give this movie. So yeah, let me know. Am I rated too high, too low? Let's talk about the movie. One movie review's coming soon. Watch a couple of movies that I think I could review. I don't know if I should watch them again though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like. It makes me feel like you guys are showing support, which you are, of course. I'm just drop a like, you know, and subscribe if you're new. It's BD the GOAT, and we out.
Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was